Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well. It's going to be a general reading for Libra from March 1st through March 17th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything from love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can get a free chart online just by Googling it and find out your other placements. So for me, myself, I'm a Sag, double Sag. My sun and rising is Sag, and my moon is Aquarius. My Venus is in Capricorn. So you can, a lot of times I don't just read my Sag horoscope, I'll read my Aquarius and my Capricorn, depending on what I'm looking for. Your Venus sign is usually looked into for love and assets. And then your moon sign is more your personal side that you don't show to everyone, because it's almost like your bedroom, right? You don't take everyone into your bedroom. And then your sun and your rising is like your living room, kind of how you show or how you are seen in the outside world in your living room. Okay, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, so with that being said, I've shuffled all your cards here to save some time, Libra, so we'll get into your reading in just a minute. Wanted to say that if you're not watching this live and you're watching it later and you want to look at the picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you, including the oracle cards at the end, you can do that by clicking in the description box below, clicking on my website, click on the Facebook link, and find the Libra reading. In the first comment there will be one photo of all of the cards. All right, so it's there if you want. I'm a visual person myself, so I like to have that kind of there, but you don't have to, of course. And the other thing I was going to say was if you haven't subscribed, it is free, so you can just click on the bottom right corner right under this video. There's a bell icon. Just make sure that it's active, and if you already have subscribed, thank you so much. And the other thing I was going to say was whenever you see this reading, it is meant for you. So it can resonate before or after the original intended time period. So it can resonate before March 1st and after March 17th. All right. So with that being said, we're going to get into it. I'm going to do a quick little sound bell here for some grounding for the reading and healing. Now, if you want to, you can take a deep breath whenever you feel comfortable. All right. And then of course, exhale whenever you feel comfortable. Don't just hold it in, right? Breathe naturally, okay? All right, Libra. Let's get into your reading here. I hope that everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you for coming back. So the first 6 cards are what we're going to start with. Okay, so the first row is energy starting around today, March 1st, a little bit before, a little bit after. It's not exact, continuing through this week into this weekend. And then the second row here is the following week and weekend till about the 17th, a little bit before, a little bit after, okay? And then we'll get into your tarot confirmation cards after we go through these. Yes, and that's my kitty cat, Nefertiti, saying hello. All right, Libra, let's see what we have for you today. You have 3 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords upright, the Devil in reverse, 4 of Wands upright, the Lovers in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So yeah, to start your reading off here, Libra, you have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So this can talk about in the recent past or even a little bit of energy lingering currently that you could be in, is getting over some kind of hurt, betrayal, heartache, exhaustion, lower frequency energies, anything like that, okay? So that is a card that is that you want to see in the reverse position, okay? So this is how it came out. But when the swords are down, okay, and this elephant here, and so they're really sad and hurt. Also because the swords are going into dead elephant's bones, okay, lower frequency energy, exhaustion, anytime the swords are down, mental confusion, okay? But you're coming out of that because it was reversed. So it could just be talking about in the recent past, either you yourself were dealing with something like this, or the person you're dealing with, or the general environment that you're in, okay? But again, that's a good position to have in that card. It's better to have it in the reverse than right side up, okay? Um, and I would also want to say that I've been starting to pull from the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck for each, the Llewellyn deck, like the confirmation cards I do, and then the animal totem tarot cards, okay? So something else that could have been going on in your recent past is that you really needed to rest. And when I was saying exhaustion with the Three of Swords in reverse, here you have the Four of Swords upright, okay? So this woman is laying down. And you see the swords going down. So again, that is still something really confusing, mental confusion, overthinking, anxiety, worry, depression, something like that. And then you see this woman way up in the corner here that looks like a tree woman that really needs to ground herself and take the time to go inward, right? Like it's like wintertime in this card. So having more introspection, having more rest, whether it's mentally, physically, or both. Okay. So this was the card that was at the top of your Llewellyn deck. Okay. So just wanted to show you that there. All right. But your second card here in the main six is the Knight of Swords upright. This is a nice energy that does have some mental clarity here, has a feeling of being able to see things from a larger perspective because you have this crow. Anytime you have birds, that is something they have the ability to do, right? Because they fly high above. And so he's sitting here on his perch and he's got his sword right next to him and his shield. This also talks about abundance, okay, in this card, and learning something and slowly moving up possibly in something because he is a knight. He's not a page, right? A page would be beneath him and he's not a king. So he's in the middle, okay? This also could talk about a communication coming through that you're going to give to somebody or somebody's going to give to you, or just an offer or opportunity from the universe. Okay, but it's really nice to see that once you let go of this mental confusion, exhaustion, worry, depression, and take the time to rest, that then you will come into the energy of the crow here with the Knight of Swords, okay? Now, the next card you have is the Devil in reverse. This talks about you also releasing some possibly bad habits, addictions, having yourself more in balance as far as your animalistic side. Okay, so when the devil is upright, he came out reverse for you. That's what you want to see, right? You see this tiger or leopard or whatever it is here, okay, with this dead rabbit, and then there's some traps all around him. But in the traditional tarot, you would see a man and a woman, one on each side, and the devil in the middle. And they have these chains around their neck, but they're open. So it talks about self-imposed bondage, right? Like making a choice, like whenever we're in addictions, whether it's with money, sex, love, food, etc. It can be more than that, right? It can be overworking. It can just be anything out of balance. That is always like a choice when it shows like this, okay? But another card you do want to see in the reverse position, it was upside down for you. So again, you're letting go and getting more in balance here with something maybe towards the end of this week or even this weekend. All right. Now, the fourth card you have here, Libra, is the Four of Wands upright. This is another really nice energy to this card that talks about a possible celebration or new beginning, planning, right? So you see this other bird here, and he's got half of a nest already started, okay? And then really tiny in the card, you can see there's 2 rings. So this can also talk about a marriage or a start of a relationship or leveling up in a relationship, something like that. But it doesn't have to be. It can just be, like I said, celebration, planning something for the future, new beginnings, okay? But a really nice card to see. You know, it's like you have at the beginning of the reading the Three of Swords in reverse, letting go of something. Then you have the Knight of Swords upright, beautiful. Then you have the Devil in reverse, letting go of more stuff. and then you have the Four of Wands upright. So that's really beautiful to see so far here, Libra. Okay. So the next card you have here is the Lovers in reverse. This talks about there could still be some type of imbalance within yourself or within some type of relationship or work or whatever, how it resonates for you. But basically, this is the female and the male energies that we all have inside of us, right? We both have masculine and feminine inside of us, okay? But when it's right side up, it's also talking about an equal give and take, okay? So when it's reversed here, they're saying there's something that isn't equal or isn't balanced. You could be giving more or not enough, or someone is doing the same to you. They're not giving you enough, or they're giving you too much, or something like that. Okay, but some type of relationship thing could be out of balance, or it could just be within yourself. You're being too masculine, or you're being too feminine, or something like that. Again, you have to take it how it resonates for you. Okay. Now, the next card, the last card in the main six that you have here, is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This has energy to feeling a little bit restlessness, feeling not abundant in some way, right? That could be money, that could be health, that could be time, that could be with your skills, whatever it is, okay? It does talk about also a lack of creativity or trusting in your own abilities, okay? But in this card, there's a dung beetle rolling some poop, right? Okay, this is how it came out reversed. But when it's right side up, it talks about taking something that has been discarded or someone else views as doesn't have any benefit, or, you know, it's just basically waste or trash or whatever. And so this dung beetle takes the poop and they use it as fertilizer, right? Just like mulch, how we use mulch to grow plants and whatever. Okay, so he's going to take that, and he or she, I don't know what the sex is of this dung beetle, but whatever, you know, they're going to use that and lay their eggs in it and make it fertile and make it creative. Okay, and of course, all the abundance when it's right side up. So this could be saying that there's something that you need to take a look at that could be seen as trash or waste that possibly isn't. It also could be saying that you need to trust more in your abilities, okay? Something like that. But we'll know more when we go into our confirmation cards as well. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, actually, before we do the confirmation cards, is you had the Six of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the Llewellyn deck. So this can talk about you are also, I would say, well, it could definitely go with either the Three of Swords or also the Devil in reverse. Whatever you're letting go of this addictions, hurt, low vibrational energy, exhaustion, could be something where you were dealing with somebody from your past with the Six of Cups in reverse, or you're letting go of the way you were raised, or some past trauma or childhood trauma. Or if it's not those things, because it is a general reading, it can say that you're coming more into a balance of how you look at the world more as an adult, right? Because in this card, when it's right side up, there's two children giving each other fruit, and they're in the garden and everything is amazing, right? And it's like basically that child view of not having any hardships or things, you know, having an ebb and flow. So it could be talking about, since it's in reverse, that you're coming out of some type of childhood naivety, or your way of looking at the world in some way. Okay. So I will put those in the photo at the end too, but for now I just have them over here. Okay. Now, also, before we get into the confirmation cards, when I was using the animal totem tarot that we have for the first main six here, that the world card upright, okay, was at the top of the deck. So this speaks about carving something out of nothing. Okay, a lot of forward movement here. So you see this island in the middle of the ocean and there's nothing there. So it's saying creating something out of nothing, the changing of the seasons, positive energy, moving forward. And so that was kind of like in the background energy, that you could have been, Libra, since your Three of Swords was the first card you started with. When you're letting go of this mental confusion and you're getting more clarity, then you're going to start feeling more of this feeling that the world is full of possibilities and you can start anew with something. Okay. Oops, let me turn that down. And then your card that was on the bottom of this deck was the Page of Swords upright. Okay. So here you have this road runner, meet, right, from like the American cartoon, running really fast in this desert kind of scenery. And so he's a page, right? He's a student. He's just starting out. He's at like an entry level position, if you want to say, if you're looking to work stuff. Okay. But he's wanting to learn and he's moving forward. It's a small amount of abundance. It can be a small message that somebody was trying to give to you or you were going to give to them that's coming through. But it really, for this reading so far, is telling me that the more that you keep yourself busy, the more that you stay in this clarity that, excuse me, sorry, that's going to bring you forward here, Libra. So he's also a bird, right? I don't know how high roadrunners can actually fly, if they do. But it's interesting because you do have 3 other cards, technically 4, with birds. Okay. I'm going to show you real quick. Let me put these back the way they were. So yeah, so with this Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, that could be also just saying, to keep moving forward, to keep your mental clarity sharp. Don't let things confuse you. And if they do, reach out to other people that can help you, right? Because he is a student, so he's still learning. Or if it's not reaching out to other people or friends or family, reaching out to whatever your support system is, or even, doing your own research online or with books or something like that. Okay. So just wanted to talk about that real quick before we get into the confirmation cards. All right. So for confirmation tarot, you have 5 of Cups upright, 6 of Swords in reverse, and 9 of Cups upright. Okay. So with the 5 of Cups upright, confirming the 3 of Swords in reverse and 4 of Wands upright, this is basically telling us that in the beginning of the reading, in the recent past, or a little bit currently, what's going on in the first week here of March, you could have in the past just, excuse me, so sorry, you could have just been focusing on the negative in some way, or the person you're dealing with, or the environment that you're in. Okay, because you see this guy and he's only looking at the cups of wine that have spilled over. He's not realizing there's still 2 cups behind him that are right side up. He's looking at this castle also in the foreground or in the distance. He has to cross this water to get there, but if he turned around, he would also see a bridge. So this speaks about there are still positive things out there, people, places that can help you if you just change your perspective a little bit. And it looks like, you do really fast at the beginning of the reading because this card is in reverse. The 3 of Swords is in reverse. So you're coming out of the exhaustion, the heartache, the betrayal, the mental confusion. Okay. And again, since if this is 5 of Cups upright is also confirming the 4 of Wands upright, this is a celebration, like I said, planning for the future, new beginnings. So you can't do that unless you've changed your perspective here. So you are going to be able to do that. All right. Now, with the 6 of Swords in reverse, this is also another card that you do want to see in the reverse position. Yes, right on the timer there. Because when this card is upright, there's still confusion, anxiety, worry, overthinking, and even trust issues, right? Because there's these two tiny people here on the boat looking forward, and then there's a person behind them that's rowing the boat. So they could have a hard time trusting somebody and, trusting in the divine as well. Also, dealing with all the water in the card, dealing with emotions, okay? But for you, thank God, it is reversed. Okay, so you're coming out of that energy, even in the first and second week here of March. Okay, again, like I said, you're releasing a lot because you have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse. So that's great cards to have in the reverse position too, with releasing things. Okay, but when the Six of Swords in reverse is confirming the Knight of Swords upright, when you release these things and have your mental clarity, okay, have more trust, have your emotions in check, then you will start having more abundance, start slowly moving forward, start seeing things from a larger perspective. Okay, so that is really nice. Now, when the Six of Swords is also in reverse, confirming the Lovers in reverse, this is saying that even though you're starting to have all this new mental clarity, all this releasing of old pains and hurts, which is great, there's still some type of imbalance here. Again, either it's within yourself or within a partnership, romantic partnership or work partnership or friends or family, something like that. But there's still an imbalance here, not an equal give and take, not balancing of masculine and feminine energies, somebody giving too much or not giving enough. Okay. Now, your last confirmation card here is the Nine of Cups upright. This is one of my favorite cards. It's just so pretty. Okay, so it's a very abundant card here with this woman in this forest or wherever she is with all this green. She has all of her cups all upright. She's enjoying one of them. Okay, so this is a card that talks about enjoying all the hard work you've done and enjoying some of your success in some way. Okay, then slowing down in life to really take in all the nectar, right? Because you have this little tiny honeybee here too, which is a reminder to enjoy life. Okay. So when this card is confirming the Devil in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the same. The more you get your addictions in check, whatever they may be, or the person you're dealing with or environment, the more you will become abundant, feel like you have everything you need around you, right? She can share some of these cups even if she wants to or whatever. There's no lack here, no lack of abundance. It is very abundant, okay? And also, when the Nine of Cups upright is confirming the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, like when I said before about how you need to trust in your gifts, in your skills, that whatever the God or whatever gods, goddesses, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has given you, the more that you start trusting in that, and even taking something that could have been labeled as waste or trash and make something new out of it, that will bring you even more abundance and even more of a good time to slow down and really enjoy life. Okay, Libra. Sorry about that. Hold on. Hermes. No. Now, before we get into the oracle cards, there was two more tarot cards that fell out that I felt guided to take. Okay, so I'm going to show you those two real quick. Because we kind of ended here on the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which was feeling lack of abundance, not trusting your gifts from the universe, not moving forward, a little bit of restlessness. I wanted to see, what other energies were going to come out, and they kind of just flipped out on their own. Okay, so the other two last confirmation cards you got was the Tower and the Lovers upright. So this is really nice to see as far as the Lovers, because you have it twice. One is reversed and one is upright. Okay, so In each tarot deck, traditionally there's 72 cards, so it's like 1 in 72 chances that it's going to come out. Again, with the second deck or whatever here. But basically, we'll start with the tower first. The tower is sudden change. Nothing to be scared of. Doesn't mean it's good or bad, right? It can even be a surprise. It can be a shock, okay? It can be talking about new insights, revelations, downloads, spiritual downloads, okay? Because you always see the lightning striking the top of the tower, which is a symbol of your crown chakra, okay? And then sometimes in a lot of other decks too, you see two people falling down, and then it's like gold rain or fire coming down on top of them. Anytime you see gold, this is like a symbol of enlightenment, okay? So there will be some type of enlightenment, even if it's a sudden change that's bad or a sudden change that's good. There will be more information, okay? But I feel like it's going to be a good change because, you have the Lovers up right now. So whatever imbalance you had before with the masculine and feminine energies that I was talking about, whatever imbalance you had as far as somebody giving too much or not giving enough, now is going to be more balanced after this sudden change comes in, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you too, because the cards came out and they said, we're here and you have to show them. So that's what I do. All right. With that being said, Libra, let's get you some lighter oracle cards before you go. So just give me a moment to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra, March 1st through March 17th. What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to know? March 17th through March 1st. March 1st through March 17th. Libra. Okay. So I have one here and then a bunch flipped over. I don't think I'm going to take the other ones because we already have a lot of cards, extra cards here today. I might read them to you, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll start with the first one. So the first one you got is the honeybee, which is so cute, right? Because you have that in the Nine of Cups upright. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Okay, so that might be a message for some of you guys, but you see the honeybee over here too. Okay, I'm not going to take these two, but I will take this one. So you also got the ladybug. It says, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. I really feel like this is the energy of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Being able to accept abundance and trust in the divine giving you your skills and your talents and really trusting in those and being more open. Okay. So those two and one more from this other oracle deck. Okay, give me 1 second here. Final messages for Libra, March 1st through March 17th. All right. So the first card you got, is of course 2 had to come out, is the initiation, and it says rite of passage and crossing the threshold. Okay, so that might be a message for some of you guys are going through, definitely can speak of some tests okay? Rites of passage can be change, crossing the threshold, can be also these insights or illumination coming in with the Tower card upright. Okay. And this also goes with the Tower. It's the second card is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. That's really pretty. I don't think I've seen that one before. You see this woman floating, and she's in space or water or both, and there's like the moon. Really pretty there. Okay, so with the energetic upgrades, that can be the spiritual downloads or new insights we were talking about with the Tower in the upright position, and integrating these new things into yourself and how you deal with other people. What other? Well, I would say this integration could be, and the initiation also could be with the Page of Swords energy, with being a student, with being open to learning. And again, the Tower for both of them. Okay. We have a lot of cards here, sorry. Just want to show you all of them if I can. It's hard because the message is on the bottom with these, so I'm trying not to block it out with my fingers, but hopefully you can see that. All right. So those are the messages that I have for you, Libra. So yeah, that is your reading pretty much. Thank you so much for always tuning in and for your energy. And like I always say, I'm gonna fix these all up and make them fit and take a picture of it if you wanna see it. You can click in this description box below, click on my website, click on the Facebook link and find the Libra reading and it'll be the first comment. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much and I will see you later. All right, bye.